Hello again, everyone. How's it going today? Happy Friday! We are back for some more Lego building, getting back to the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. Sorry for the kind of breaks that we've been having, but things have been coming up. So, here is where we are right now. Let's go ahead and bring the camera down. And we are continuing to work on the hull. Howdy, Bahamut. How's it going? So we'll go ahead and get right back into it. Also, OBS updated, and it looks to me like it is picking up idle sounds more often. So if you're noticing any weirdness, do let me know so I can try to tweak it. I'll try to listen back to the VOD afterwards, but it just seems to be picking up more ambient noise. But it might not really be noticeable. I don't know. Not idle sounds, idle sounds. Sheesh. So how is everyone doing today? Look, Nadaroge, I know you want to remember love, but... Thank you for those bits. Good evening, all. Let us kick off the evening off the wrong. Your friend and I found an abomination at the local gas station, and he had to try it. Warhead sour pickle frame. That is not right. That is not right. I don't know that they did anything related to pickles. Looks like I will never eat warheads ever again. Not that I ate many of them in the first place. Howdy, Bahamut. I'm doing okay. Where is my mouse cursor? There's my mouse cursor. Okay. Alright. Need a 1x6 Technic brick with a pair of Technic half pins. Time for the dinos to celebrate Pickles by dancing. I don't think they're actually celebrating. I think that they are panicking. They're worried about something even worse than their destruction at the hands of an asteroid. Okay, we'll get... Right, that is a two-sided one. And two black 1x2s with side studs. Pickles will not save the dinosaurs. Pickles will kill the dinosaurs. Even faster than an asteroid will. There won't even be birds left over. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? You wanna eliminate even the birds? Terrible. Terrible. Shocking. Alright, get that in there, and I still need... What color is that? That is tan. Where is the map piece? There it is, or ship picture. It's a nice picture. I like it. Now you have a mental image of the dinosaurs being rendered extinct by a giant pickle crashing into Earth. I do have a picture of where the colony drop from Mobile Suit Gundam is swapped out for a ham. That's pretty great. At least with the birds gone, you won't have to worry about them crapping on your truck. Yeah, but then you'll have so many more insects to deal with. And birds are cute. Some of them. Alright. Side stud piece. Get a dark brown door. Gold window, lattice window pane in there. Oh, that should go in there. There we go. And 1x1 brick. Fun fact, silage is fermented grass and more nutritious for livestock. Pickles would have preserved food through the dark times. I mean, it wouldn't have, though, because it would have poisoned them. Like, can't live on pickles alone or with other things. Like, if you eat pickles, you're just slowly dying. Slowly dying. I mean, everyone who eats pickles has died. Howdy, DJ Birdman. How's it going? Thank you very much for that raid. Let me get you a shout-out. What were you up to tonight? We are building some Lego. I'm building the Pirates of Barracuda Bay. There we go. Get a pair of windows. Where's the other window frame? There it is. Chill stream playing some Zenless Zone Zero. I do not know what that is, but I'm glad that you had a good time. I assume. That's what it sounds like. Found an unholy fusion then. Pickled ham in a jar. Ew. Howdy, Gilded Tongue. Thank you very much for that resubscription. 27 months. Very nice. Alright, 1x2, and then brown 1x1s with side studs. Yeah, people should not be pickling ham. It's an abomination. An absolute abomination. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and finally 8. What about a peck of pickled peppers? I mean, it's gonna kill people, but it's no more of an abomination than every other pickle in existence. Which does mean that it is an abomination. Been watching through a Let's Play of Magic the Gathering Chandelier. Right, the Microprose game. Ah, nice. I should definitely play that sometime. No one chose that as a PC game for the Patron's Choice Patreon poll. We will be moving the top 5 from the 2 current polls over to YouTube at the beginning of next month. Add that in the next couple years. People are like, ooh, we could torture Ald with Ultima 8. What they don't know is that the Magic the Gathering game is even more torturous. Because I suck at it. I really do. Oops. Alright, let's see. 4 slopes. Get you in here, and you right there. There's the other 2 slopes. So how you doing at that? Each card battle lasts like 30 to 40 minutes? Yeah. They definitely can. Is it the animations? I don't remember the I don't remember the battles taking that long, or is it really just you're being super duper careful? Oh, it's extremely unfriendly. Alright. Pair of 1x4s, pair of 1x1s. I think you have to get more life as you play through the game, Bahamut. Like, I think there are things that increase your life total, and that's supposed to be part of the progression. It's just wrong. Hey, it also uses the anti-rules, so... Fighting a bad UI design, trying to remember 30-year-old cards. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Oops, I need a 1x4 on there. Okay. There we go. Get you on there. Get you on there. At least Arena remembers things even if you don't want it to. And get these slopes on there. Sometimes the program just goes through thinking loops and just yeah, I do remember that. I have not played it in a very long time. I wonder if you could boost up cycles in DOSBox to get it to speed up a bit, and then slow it down once you get out of a combat. Game you love but have been having trouble with is Command & Conquer 3. Campaign used to be a lot of fun, but the multiplayer updates just destroyed it, huh? Some missions are nigh impossible on easy. Wow. Like, because they rebalanced units and they didn't, and that wasn't taken into account for the campaign? You can change the card library for modern cards and rules? Rebalance unit with nerfs, yes. Cut income in half. Ugh. Howdy, Tom Brown. How's it going? Oops. There are supposed to be 2x2s. 2x2 there, and a 2x2 right there. There we go. There we go. I suspect we're going to be seeing the 8x8 lattice plates there. Okay, so on the front part here, brown 1x3, brown 1x3 right there, brown 1x6s. There we go. And then all the rest are dark brown 1x2s. At some point, you should just do a Discord stream of you playing through some arena matches for fun. Yeah, I mean, you're welcome to use the any of the voice channels, the publicly available voice channels on my Discord if you want. I know you're also in Kiko's server, so I don't know if you'd get more people tuning in for that. Howdy, Kraken. How's it going? Tomorrow you should do a bunch of recording. It's the worst game of the 3, but some reason you're enjoying Lionheart the most? Yeah, I probably need to do a little bit more. There's no Spelljammer tomorrow. One of the players is off on vacation. So I may do some bonus recording of Stardew Valley. Sunday will be my Dragon Quest VIII recording day. I'm doing pretty well. Alright, pair of 1x4s with side studs back here. 1x1s. And another pair of 1x6s with Technic 1x6s, and then some black cones. Leave space for those ladders, and then separate these. There we go. Oh, that's her. What is Lionheart? What franchise is that? Because I don't know that I've heard of it. Alright, 1x4s back here. 1x2s with side studs. There they are. And a pair of inverted arches. Well, it's good to be fixing things. Alright, get the ship's railings. There's the other 1x6. Pair of 1x1s back here. Surprised they're not 1x1 tiles, but there might be something that fits onto those. Alright. Nice railings on top there. Howdy, Lord Canis. How's it going? Lord Canis, were you playing with Moander again? How many times do we have to tell you not to play with Moander? Oh. I literally have never heard of that game. Alright, let's go ahead and fold down the cannon covers. There we go. And we get a sign. I do like the printed in sign here. Pretty nice. Is the top of the boat removable to show off the interior? This part maybe. I mean, we haven't gotten to that part yet, so I don't know what is gonna go right there. But yeah, I mean, it is really tight for an adult hand to get into some of this. Like, and I don't have the biggest hands. No, there's definitely going to be something here. The fact that there's 1x1 studs in here, I'm suspecting that it's going to be the, are they in any of these? No, they're not in any of the bags, so... It might be in bag 5, I don't know, we'll see. Alright, I need to actually make the sign here. There we go. There we go. Little in sign sticking up there. Okay, a 1x4 with an ingot, 1x2, and a pair of leaves. And another 1x3 tile right there. Don't fall into the hold. Just surprised Magic the Gathering took so long to make a fuzzy expansion pack, considering their history of artists since Alpha Beta. Not sure what you mean. Okay, let's see. Got 1x2s with side studs. And then some friction pins. There we go. Oh, some new information. So LEGO this year, they did a space multi-theme kind of meta theme. And oh, furry artists. Got it. Fuzzy expansion. Okay, I got it. To get the fuzzy expansion. Sorry, didn't make that connection. I mean, like, furry artists aren't exclusively furry. If they have commissions open and they're a good artist, they can do multiple things. And if I were a furry artist and Wizards of the Coast was like, "Here, do some non-furry stuff. We'll pay you," I'd be like, "Yeah, sure." And I mean, there is a long tradition of fantasy having, like, anthropomorphic animals. But I can understand, like, why did it take so long to get a specific expansion that only uses like anthropomorphic animals or something like that. That's true, but I mean, if they're a good artist in general, I mean, obviously, if someone maybe has some, like, I mean, and there are some people who are good artists if they draw a character in just a specific pose. I have definitely seen artists who really struggle when trying to draw, like, even if they're really good at drawing people, but they can really only draw them in one pose. Yeah, I mean, but if you're getting hired by someone like Wizards of the Coast, it probably means that you're an overall good artist. Howdy, little bunny. How's it going? Move that back there. Which way does that go? That goes down, all right. I mean, Dragonlance has some anthropomorphic bears who are not polar bears. It has anthropomorphic walruses. All right, let's see. Get that one on there. Get that one on there. But yeah, so I was about to say that LEGO this year had the whole space meta theme. Apparently next year it's going to be F1. So there's going to be like a lot of F1 stuff for Town and Speed Champions, Technic. Maybe Friends? That would be really interesting if they did it for Friends. I have no idea how that would do, but I mean, you know, girls can be interested in racing too, so. Let's see. Okay, next up we have the lantern. Quad racing is the best. You like to race across the college quad? Okay. And that goes right there. Tilt it up. And this fits right here. There we go. Basically a little roof element that also has space for people to stand, or maybe a cannon. Probably a cannon because of those. Alright, so spare parts. A brown 1x1 cylinder tile with top peg, black 1x1 plate, and a gray half pin, Technic half pin. Stands and becomes a cannon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mad Martin got bit by a were-cannon. I'm gonna have to put him down before he starts shooting everywhere. Okay. Yep, alright. So, bag number 5. Second time? Second time you got bit by a were-cannon. Well, that just won't do. Oh, I made sure that I did that on the tile, Lel Bunny. And yes, so these are likely going to sit there. Nice big pirate flag. Okay, minifig. Yeah, but it's easier to clean them. I didn't. What? I didn't say anything about a crawl space. Did you mishear me? I mean, there is a crawl space under part of the house, but yeah, I didn't actually say that. Oh, Mad Martin did. Oh. They're all over now in the walls in the crawl space. It's just a mess. No, I'm good at cleaning up the messes that Mad Martin leaves. All right, dark brown for the Let's get that back there. For the spyglass. There we go. So we got our little cabin boy. Does this also apply to messes at work? Oh, no, I don't. I mean, I work at home now, so technically, yes. But yeah, like the place that I used to work, the boss would frequently come in after in the morning after the night shift and get really angry at us on the night shift for not having cleaned up the coffee maker. Note, literally no one on the night shift drank coffee. So basically, periodically, we would be there on the night shift, and it'd just be like, sniff, sniff, sniff. What is that smell? Oh, someone from the day shift left the coffee maker on again. And so we'd go in there and turn it off, and it's just like all disgusting and burnt and everything like that. And then the owner of the company would come in and like get really pissed off at us, and it's like, maybe talk to the people who actually drink coffee. Why am I drinking so much of that coffee I don't like? Like, we never even look at the coffee maker kind of thing. And yet we're responsible for it burning? You know? Again, maybe talk to the people who are actually drinking it and leaving it on. And like, some of the people would get like pizza for lunch, and so they'd leave the box there, just be like, hey, if anyone wants any leftover pizza, it's here. And we'd come in, like that was lunch. We'd come in hours later and it's still sitting out. And I'm like, I'm not cleaning that. I don't want any of that. It's not my job to clean up after people who don't clean up after themselves on the day shift. Howdy, Ice7, how's it going? And I mean, on the times when we would toss it, the trash can through the course of the weekend would just end up smelling awful. Just like, oh, I gotta throw something in the garbage. Oh, time to put on the gas mask. Like, I think one time, it may have even been me, I don't remember who did it, but, like, we came in and the coffee pot, like, during the course of our shift, the coffee pot was left on, so it started burning. So it's like, oh, wow, that, like, you know, that smells awful. Let's just turn it off and put it in the sink, fill it with water so that it you know, maybe, soaks and is easier to clean rather than continuing to burn. Of course, you know, cold water on the hot glass broke it, but it's like, I don't drink coffee. I don't think about that. Why don't we have Star Trek replicators yet? Well, keep in mind that Star Trek didn't get replicators for hundreds of years, so I think that might be something to do with why we don't. Hydrodynamics. All right, let's see. Get that on there. I need a regular, or a bright green leaf there. There we go. A little cell with a skeleton in it. Still standing for some reason. Okay, and that goes right back here. Oh, actually, there is a single vine across the top there. Fun fact, given the volume of Star Trek ships, you could just as easily ship real food and not need fancy replicators that make something almost, but not completely unlike tea. I mean, it's apparently exactly like it, so... I mean, but you don't have to worry about things like cook fires and stuff like that, so... Alright, let's see, that's 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Get some dark green or trans green wine bottles on there. Okay. Next up, we dip into this bag and grab one of the masts. This is not the masts that originally came with the pirate sets. It's substantially different. I do like those old masts a lot better. But what are you gonna do? Well, but Bahamut, that was specifically because they needed to conserve their energy supplies. Ald not acknowledging a Hitchhiker's reference? I haven't actually read Hitchhikers in a really long time. I remember the big references. Alright, where is... There we go. 20 bits, your going theory as to why replicators taste off is that food it makes is exactly the same every time, and things like the potato mash would be perfectly homogeneous without lumps or differences in structure. Same with a steak and so on. Yeah, yeah. I think that is pretty likely. I mean, like, we don't really know how much it can vary things. Most foods aren't composed of a single molecule. Like, they're composed of lots and lots and lots and lots of molecules. So there is a definite question as to how varied they can make it. But yeah, I imagine that it would be very, very logical in its differences kind of thing. Like, yeah, you definitely would have... it's like... if you see like a picture of a star where a star field where all of the stars are actually equidistantly placed, they, it doesn't look real, And I imagine that there is something similar with, like it's not random if everything is evenly placed, whereas an actual random distribution star field, it'll have clumps and clusters and stuff like that, and it won't actually necessarily seem random. Right, there we go. Get that structure on there. But yeah, it definitely would be like, like the subtle variations that you'd get on a meal based on the just the differences in the texture of the any given food. It's a very, very long axle here. It is a 32L axle. Same as how you could take two factory-made sausages, cut them in half, and they would not look identical inside. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, you can definitely like essentially do a scan of an object to add it to the database, and I think one of the other reasons is that like chances are, like you could have it scan something, but a lot of it is programmed in terms of like a steak would be simulated to be cooked as opposed to scanned of a steak directly. So it would be like, here are the molecules of the steak, simulate cooking it at this temperature for this amount of time, kind of thing. So you'd have like a library of like pasta. And you say, add in pasta, but it has this shape. But it won't necessarily have the same taste because it's not made properly. And yeah, there is an element of, like, I'm sure that replicated candy would be, have a non-sugar sweetener, sugar substitute kind of thing. Just like you get synthahol rather than actual alcohol. Alright, so that is there. Those would taste like Spree? I love Spree. Alright. 12 more 2x2s. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I've never actually seen them put this many 2x2 cylinder bricks with an axle through it. The actor's mom is, I mean, the actor's non-relation, actually, is the voice of the ship. One, two, three, four. And 5. All right. So there we have our mast. Let's go ahead and lean it there. Get a 3L axle connector. Right. I mean, it's the actress. Howdy, Kinshire. How's it going? It's not actually the character's mother. No, I get what you're saying, though. Alright, that is the axle one, and... There we go. Got the axle and click hinge piece. 12L axle. That should be... Alright. So we've got 3 10s, 2 8s, and a 12. There we go. Get that part of the mast in. And this goes right in here. Is that going all the way down to the bottom? Yes, it is. Alright, so you can see the mast going all the way down. There we go. And it is very tall. It'd be kind of cool if LEGO did a mini port town like they did with those little Dreams village buildings. I mean, that's what the Viking set was, just wasn't for Pirate. Alright, then we get some of the rigging elements. Now, this rigging element, these elements are parallel. The original one, they actually were thinner on top and wider at the bottom. Clips in there, clips in up there. So there we go. Alright. We are still going to be working on this. So let me see if I can get this properly situated in the camera. Bring it up a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So, get a 10. Guess I'll bring this back down here for the moment. Making a rear spar. This might be a crane element. There we go. And blue friction axle pin. There we go. There we go. You know, you have to wonder, like, if you can make a holographic firearm and have it actually kill people when you turn off the safeties on the holodeck, makes you wonder why you can't have other things like actual reacting elements. Why hasn't LEGO done Star Trek? So there is a company, a German company that makes LEGO clones. They have the license. So that is at least one reason why. Like, LEGO could definitely make that kind of thing now, and in multiple different scales and sizes and stuff. They just don't have the license, and it's currently held by another company. So, oop. There we go. That might be a part of it. I mean, it might be a situation that like part of the Star Wars license is that they can't license something else, but I don't know whether that's true or not, because LEGO isn't prevented from doing their own space stuff. I mean, there's not a big reason to do, like, a space sci-fi style shooting things, but they did do the Blacktron ship a while back. Harry Potter doesn't block them from doing D&D. There's some things that some stuff that's made it through the ideas situation that has been approved that I've been kind of surprised at, given what they've, you know, currently got licensed and stuff like that. So, you know, and of course, like, they have both Sonic and Mario licenses, but, you know, it's just kind of impossible to say specifically about the Star Wars license itself. Like, there could be an element of that prevents them from... actually, that's probably... Right, yeah, that one is too... This one's too long. These short ones are the ones that it's talking about. Okay. So, like, we just don't know the details of the license, so... Alright. So we have our sales here. Okay, it wants one of these larger ones. There we go. Proper cloth sails, yep. Yeah, they're really nice. They do have a copyright thing down here, though. Howdy, Shield of Hope. How's it going? Alright, so... let's go ahead and put that down there. And we want to roll this... would like to roll it without it crinkling. That's a lot bigger than it probably should be. Yep, it is. No, I mean, I understand why they do the brick sales for, like, the 3-in-1 sets. Like, because they do brick animals rather than including Lego animals, because it's just all about brick and, you know, how you can use your imagination to do those. So it's okay for that. But yeah, if you're going to get an actual, like, pirate line ship, castle line ship, Viking line ship, I do want cloth as well. Okay, let's see if that is good enough. I think that is. There we go. Let's get that through there. Bring that down. Let's try it this way. Yeah. Alright, you know what? Let's take this off here. See if I can figure out a better way to get this on when it's not on there. Okay, I had a little bit more room to do things there. I think I might be doing this a little wrong. Yeah, I am. All right. It's going this way. That does it. That's a lot easier. There we go. All right. There we go. Just kind of looking at that. Alright. Yeah. Alright. That is correct. Alright, now we make another... Where is the other... Oh, I only need the one yellow one. Okay. And now 8L axles. You hope Dark Sun gets some good votes. You'd like to see me cover more classic D&D that's not as awful as Spelljammer. I get that. I get that. Did have some people joke that they should put down Spelljammer again. Okay, how... Okay, there we go. This goes right up there at an angle. And we are doing the other one, alright? So now we pull out one of the smaller ones. It's one of these. There we go. And we roll it up the same way. This takes a little bit of concentration, because I don't want it to, like, crinkle too much and get creases and stuff like that. With a party of 4, it'll be interesting to see which of the classic party is brought back. Or if there's going to be anyone new, because there are some other races, like half-giants and Thri-kreen. I mean, I kind of have to have a Thri-kreen, right? There we go. Guess I'll have to mull it over. Oh, that's terrible. It's like Braxton-worthy. All right. Any of the other LEGO ships that I've built recently still put together? Oh, yeah. Yeah. All the other pirate stuff is still together so that I can show them off in comparison. I'm guessing that if I did not have a Thri-kreen, you would be bugging me for a while? Oh. Thanks for the bits. Thanks for the bits there. Can those be considered heckle bits? I'm not sure. Alright, there we go. Well, hold on a second. Let me see. Maybe that's the problem. Yeah, that's part of the problem with the other one. I put it on the wrong way. This is very close to the camera right now. There we go. So it's a little crinkled. Let me take this one off and see if I can fix that. Because it should be... No, that's probably not a great way of doing it. So I was thinking, like, to put it on in such a way that you could actually unroll it. Like, actually unroll it, but I think the goal is to have it not actually do that. Good. Yep. Get that on top of there. There we go. Okay. All right. Next up. So we get the long one here. And a half pin. Pair of 1x1 cylinder plates with hollow stud. Alright, so these are going. This is going back up on the top. That's going all the way up here. If I can get that in. There we go. Alright. And it comes back there, right through the clip. So we have a little crane. Get these to go up on top again. There we go. And then, oh wow, this is getting like really, really tall here. All right, so first of all, we have one of these pieces. This is a Technic ski pole. And actually, let me bring the camera back down here. Where's my Technic figure? It's around here somewhere. Speaking of games, up on the Patreon chopping block, you saw Betrayal and Antara on there. The last month you listened through Crondor the Betrayal, which was written long after the game was made, and the strategy guide, prose written by Feist, was less clunkily written. A few more degrees and you'll see Ald ceiling. Yep. There it is. Okay. Alright, so. See, the Technic pin would fit into his hand and be a ski pole. I love that they are still using these pieces. I haven't seen the ski in a while, but it was used for a while. Your brother had a Technic skier? Yeah, they were pretty cool. I don't know why they didn't do that for longer. I wish they had. That Lego person looks cursed. No, he's just a fun Technic guy. I love the Technic figs. They're great. All right, and there we go. We have our pirate flag. Bring this back here. There we go. It's really tall. It's not quite like Eiffel Tower height yet, but it's pretty tall. It's pretty tall. Yeah, the Lego Eiffel Tower. Is it Titanic tall? I mean, Titanic is long. It's not tall. Is that still sitting on my couch? Oh no, it's sitting on the floor. That cannot go on anywhere else. Alright, so we have a barrel with one of these clip elements and hook on the crane element. And there we go. I mean, there's no, like, winch on it. So it's of questionable usefulness, but there it is. Dangling there in the side of the screen. Okay, let's go ahead and move these parts back on, because I think we're finally done with that mast. About a week left to be picking up Modern Horizons 3 sets. I mean, you can still pick them up afterwards. They just might have some trouble finding them, right? There we go. Okay, then we take our last 8x8 lattice plate, put a box on here, and get that right in there. Alright, then we get a saber and a machete, and put them right back here. I do like the Lego machete. And a grappling hook goes in the box. And clip it right on there. There we go. And then we make a pair of cannons. All right, Mad Martin, have a good rest of your night. Thank you very much for coming on out. I do love that they are shooting cannons. They brought those back. They never went away in Europe, which I think is one reason why they were able to bring them back. But, well, did the Western sets have the I don't think they had the shooting cannons even in Europe. Also, I like the use of the hubs for the wheels as opposed to the train wheels that we got in the 3-in-1 set. There we go. And oh, only one of them has that. Okay. Shooting toys always reminds you of A Christmas Story. Okay, so this one has the stick. I don't know, the tamper thing. Go ahead and get that right there. Get this one right here. It's a very welcoming, it's very welcoming in, you know, what with this cannon right here, you know? It's very welcoming. You need more of those cannons. You can find a lot for sale in Denmark. I mean, I'm pretty good on the cannons, actually. Partly because they've brought the shooting cannons back. which is fantastic. Alright, so spare parts. 1x1 cylinder plates in clear and gray, 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud in black, a gray hub, and a pearl silver machete. Very nice spare parts. I mean, I imagine that they sold really well, but so, as I've mentioned, there's two different types of non-shooting cannons. So this is basically as far as I know, the exact same cannon that we've always had. There might be some slight, subtle changes on some of the parts, but I think for the most part, this is the exact same cannon that came out in 1989. The first thing they did was they replaced the shooting element part with one that doesn't pull back, and then there's no spring inside. It's just fixed. So I think they just replaced the shooting part so that you can't, like, pull it back and shoot it. And then they molded a single-piece cannon, and that was the second non-shooting cannon. That was the one that you got in the Wild West sets, I'm pretty sure, and the Pirate sets that were out around that time. Wonder if LEGO would have any luck with mini-theme suggestions using the same idea as that Little Dreams Village. Part of it is, like, they need to sell a lot. Like, one of the reasons, like, there's a lot of people complaining about the, like, the ideas sets being so big. And the problem is that they kind of need to make them big to sell to the collectors. Because I think that I don't know that they would sell that many more of, like, the Hocus Pocus set. If there was a smaller Hocus Pocus set, I don't know if they would really sell that many different, you know, like the actual number sold would be that different. All right. I think it is about time to do some minifigs, though. You recall it being just a solid piece in the 90s? Yeah, I don't remember exactly when that happened, but it was definitely for the Wild West sets. But the interesting thing is that it had a little wick equivalent piece here that is the same thickness as the a standard bar, and it had the hole the size of putting a feather in. So, like, the fun thing is, like, you could put the current white feather piece that they use for smoke and stuff like that in there and get a, like, an action shot of the cannon having just been fired and stuff. All right, let me go ahead and get my sheets out. We are going to be starting with this one. Right, but, like, LEGO operates on such large margins for the numbers sold that they actually, like, I think that's one reason why we haven't seen them get some licenses that some other companies would. Like, I don't know how... I mean, I'm surprised that a German company got Star Trek, but I don't know how big Star Trek is outside of the U.S., whereas Star Wars is a worldwide phenomenon. So it could be that they don't think that, you know, they didn't think that Star Trek would sell well enough internationally. I mean, they might. I mean, like, Friends has a whole bunch of small sets. All right, 4, so we're going to the middle. Mega Block Halo, yeah. Like, they just have smaller margins. All right, so that's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they can kind of, like, get smaller, more limited run licenses and stuff like that. All right, let me go ahead and start a prediction, which does mean that I need to find one of these. We did a lot of... Nope. All right. Big pack. Yeah, so then 20 seconds, 20 to 50. 50, 60, and no. There we go. I had to recreate the things because we had so many tests on Monday. Star Trek is fairly big there, but that only really started with Next Generation, so they might have snapped that up before then. No, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that company did not exist 40 years ago plus, or give or take. As far as I know, that company's only had the license for a handful of years. But they might have optioned it a while back, I don't know. And again, like, it's also entirely possible that LEGO can't license Star Trek, given that they have Star Wars. It's entirely possible. That might just be part of the license. All right, Bahamut got a 3, so that would be Lederhosen Girl. Tonight's first guess is a Minotaur Cargo Inspector Dock Customs. All right, I got a 2, so that would be the Scarecrow. So go ahead and get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? Not a Rogue AI also got a 3. That would be the Lederhosen Girl. So go ahead and get your predictions in. Centaur red shirt on the Next Generation set. Gildatung got an 8. That would be the Yeti. Right now, we have not gotten the Islanders guy, the Gingerbread Man, the Scientist, and the roller skating waitress lady. There's a better term for that, and I'm blanking on it. Pirate Scarecrow would be amusing. I really want the Islander guy. That would be very appropriate. Alright, just a few seconds remaining. Let me go ahead and get my timer going. There we go. Alright, predictions are closed. Go ahead and move that a little bit easier to grab. And go. What is... That cannot be that. Can it? Okay, it is not. What? What is that part? What is that part? I am not seeing this part in here at all. I am completely blanking on what this is. What am I feeling? Like, it should be pretty, pretty unique. Alright, I gotta find something else. But I'm out of time, so I'm gonna have to make a guess. Given, like, I'm feeling a weird piece, I'm gonna go with the robot lady. I don't think that's what it is, but let's see if that is correct. I'm probably gonna be like, oh, that's what I'm feeling when I get this thing open. Let's see. Howdy, Sealan, how's it going? Oh, I must have been feeling this. I did not feel the softness of that at all. Okay, that is the cat lady, and that is a no. Let's choose the outcome. Complete that prediction. And Lel Bunny and Bahamut getting the hams. Preskich going for 50 to 60. Isov and Gildatung going for 20 to 50. And Kinshir going for within 20 seconds. Like, this, I've felt it before. It was just throwing me off. Because it didn't feel soft. Very weird. Also, the head is already in the hair. We do not have a second side to it. There we go. I did fail. Howdy, Solarian. How's it going? Cat Lady Pirate. There we go. Unfortunately, Kitty does not fit. So Kitty does not sit. Well, Kitty can try to sit. I do like the sweater that she has, and the little white belly of the kitty is adorable as well. Look at that little white belly. There we go. All right, so that is a second cat lady. Don't mess with the cat ladies. All right. Next up, let's go ahead and get our sheet out for our 40th anniversary minifigs. Lack of faith has finally been rewarded, indeed, indeed. Savor it, because it will not happen again. The hair is definitely different on that lady, though, Ice Oven. All right, so 5, so we're here. I did finally see the Lego Movie a little while ago. All right, 2. So that is 1, right? Yeah, 1 and 2. All right, let's start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Get your predictions in. All right, let's roll a d20. That would be 7, so that would be the dragon. We'll see if I get that. Ceiling got a 3, so that would be the brick girl. Still savor the one time you voted no on Lel Bunny's behalf and raked in a lot. It could happen. Bahamut and Nadaroge both got 11. That would be the cactus girl, and I would love the cactus girl. The funny thing about the cactus girl is that they reused the arms for like the big puffy police dog training suit. Solarian got a 14. That would be the flower girl. Ice Oven also got 11. All right, there's about a minute to go. Get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? So we might be out of the unicorn. We still have the birthday cake. We still have the cactus. We still have the police officer, the classic police officer. We still have the cat costume and the race car guy. And that is... And the birthday girl we have not gotten either. So go ahead and get your predictions in. A Minotaur Harbor Supervisor. I think that's called a Harbor Master. There might still be a unicorn. I don't know. It's possible that there is still one remaining. And I did get the order in for the D&D minifigs that will be out in September. So, you know, just a month away. All right, predictions are closed. Let me go ahead and reset my timer. And go. All right, what do we got? Okay, 2x2 brick. That narrows it down to 2 figs. I need to feel the hair. Okay. 16.18, we have the birthday girl. It is indeed the birthday girl. Okay. So he had the Series 1 minifig, and she has delicious cookies. Or maybe a cookie and a donut. It might be a cookie and a donut. What happens if I time out? I have to just guess. That's what happened last time. All right, so that was 16.18. Yeah, it'll be 50 plus. Technically, it's 50 to 60, but All right, so that was within 20 seconds. Complete that prediction. Who is getting the hams? Ice Oven and Solarian. Very nice. Getting 10 times your ham prediction amount. Press Kitchen Gilded Tongue going for 20 to 50. Shield of Hope going for 50 to 60. And Bahamut, Kinshir, and Lel Bunny going for no. There we go. But yeah, I have to stop feeling it at that point. And make a guess based on what I have felt. There we go. Sometimes a piece can just mess with my brain too, like that, the basket there. I can be like, I should know this. I should know it, and I'm just not picturing. Like I was thinking it was like a helmet or a torso armor piece, which it was not. Okay. Nope. Get in there properly. Donut. And cookie. Jammy Dodger. Looks like a Jammy Dodger, I think. I think that's what Jammy Dodgers are. There we go. Happy birthday to her! I love the balloon. Have to stop feeling it at some point as a metaphor for life. No, never stop feeling. I really like her outfit. That is a very cute outfit. And she has a little birthday hat. Well, happy birthday hat. All right. So I did mark that one down. And then we move on to Series 26. Let me go ahead and get my scale. Right, I was going to put one in. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll grab you. I need to remember to put one in, like, at this point so that I don't remember what was there kind of thing. Alright, so I need a D10. So 1d6, that is 5, so we're going down there. And that is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pull you out. And for good measure, we will slot this one in right there. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig box? Let's go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. All right. Okay, get your predictions in. I do need my D12 ready to go. Got a nat 1, bad sign. I mean, we haven't had her yet. She should be in the lower thing, so that would be the astronaut lady. Let's see. Ice Oven got a 3. That would be the UFO tourist, which I'm not sure if I've gotten any more in. Bahamut got a 5. That would be the Mtron guy. Again, might not be there. 6 for Seelan. That would be the nurse. Again, might not be there. So we will see. Because about half of them are usually in the top and the other half are in the bottom. Okay, get your predictions in. I will go ahead and get the program scanner up. Since people have asked me in multiple places, I don't know if anyone who has asked me is around. It is the OMG Bricks app that I use. It works really, really, really well. Not a rogue AI got a 3, so that would also be the alien tourist, the same as Isovan. Most absolutely accurate and surest to be guessed in the whole universe for this last one, Minotaur Space Docking Bay Patrol Security guy. Ah, could be, could be. Got done watching an old Let's Play of Buzz Aldrin's Race for Space. Oh yeah, we didn't even know about some of those cosmonauts until much later. Alright, just a few seconds remaining, so I will try to shake it, and then I will weigh it, and then roll a die, and we will see if any of those are going to be correct. Okay. So let's see. Alright, there's definitely a lot of small parts. Alright, I'm going to say the astronaut lady. So my guess is the astronaut lady. And let's see, that is 20.88. That is close to 21. Do we have any others that are that heavy? No, we do not. All right. So it is almost definitely the astronaut. All right, let's roll the die. That says 12. That is the Blacktron mutant. But let's see if my guess is correct. Yep, spacewalking astronaut. All right, it was the Nat 1. Look at all of these pieces. That's why I thought it was it, because like all of these pieces just rattling around in there. All right. Let's choose yes with guess. Complete that prediction. And let's see. Shield of Hope getting more than double your hams. Preskitch, Seal and Mortar, and Solarian going for yes with weight. Isovan and Lil Bunny going for yes with die. And Kinshir and Bahamut going for no. All right. Exciting. All right, let's actually flip this over because so that we can see the thing. Do we have the same tile? Yes, we do. Okay. Same tile slope on either side. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I do love those shoulder cannon thingies, though. Those were great. And I mean, like, this is a pretty interesting backpack piece, too. Here's the torso, because some of it's going to be hidden. The back, really. I like the classic space logo. Here's the back. Get that on there. And then that is interesting back printing. See if we can get that to focus. Like, I guess it's to simulate that there's a hood piece. I don't know. The helmet is interesting. It's got this little corrugated part, and it is dual molded, actually. I didn't realize that. Like, that's dual molded. And with this bit here, that does mean, whoops, don't fall down. It does mean that it is not going to be, yeah, the helmet does not lift up. Yeah. Or the visor. And then let's get the trans yellow, and then the... Nope, don't roll onto the floor. I guess this is a camera here. Camera lens. And then on the back, get that. No actual, like, rocket elements, vernier thrusters, that kind of thing. That's a very cool backplate, though. No, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a camera lens. Because there's no gauge element on there. That would be a light. We got the Classic Space logo on one shoulder. As for protections, Ald, you want the astronaut blinded? I want to be able to lift up the visor so that we can look at them. I actually do not like Lego minifigs with the visors down. I think they always look better with the visors up, or almost always. Yeah, the detail on this one is fantastic. It has so many pieces. Like, this is just an absolutely great thing that really should be in any kind of future NASA set. You know, give us a spacewalking astronaut in that. And there we go. All right. So a total of 4 spare parts. We got a 1x1 tile slope with a joystick element, trans yellow 1x1 tile, cylinder tile, and a white 1x1 cylinder tile with a camera lens, and then a gray 1x1 cylinder plate with bar. All right, that is a very, very cool set. Let's go ahead and mark that one down. There we go. Oh yeah, spare parts are great. I mean, I'm glad that like sometimes they don't include them. Like there should have been a spare hat and the spare pieces inside the like the cookie pieces. But there weren't. But given the way that LEGO does spare parts, those should have had spare parts. It's unfortunate that they did not. So I'm always open to have more pastry pieces. Okay. Let's go ahead and move on to bag number 6. And I should say bags number 6. Oh, there's more. There is more, because the pirate ship comes apart and turns into an actual pirate ship. So that was just the middle section. We still have to make the bow and the stern. Ald wants more pastry pieces so he can recreate the giant bakery fight in LEGO. Well, sure. Also, Seelan. Gingerbread Man will come to attack you. I'm still disappointed that no one got to experience the fun combat effect that they have. Ginger Dead Man, more like. That was gonna be so good. And yet none of the players got to experience it. It would have been so good. Alright, large pieces. Have you not built Lego for a decade or so? You're rather surprised at the presence of extra pieces? Oh yeah, well, so part of it is like you could get extra pieces back in the day, but it was only specific pieces, like the 1x1 cylinder plate. You know what? I should actually just pour the parts out. That would be better. One by one cylinder plates would always come 2 to a sprue, so if you ever only needed one, there'd be a little sprue in between. So if you ever only needed one, then you get a spare one. And then you get... The flowers came 4 to a sprue, but you got... the stem parts only had 3 stems, so you always got an extra one of those, unless they gave you 3 of the flowers and 4 of the stems, which they did do occasionally. I'm pretty sure. I can go over there. Okay. Put those over there. Those over there. Put those over there. Put those over there. But yeah, I love getting spare parts. I really do. It's like a free goodie. Piggy! I like getting piggies too. These can go over there. There's a Sharky. Okay. Sharky! Arr. Where's my other Sharky? There's my other Sharky. Oh my god, it's like an alien Sharky! Shark Queen. Alright, first thing is that I need to grab 16 by 16 plate. There we go. Oh, I'm looking forward to the Jaws set. It has a brick-built shark, of course. But I'm looking forward to that one. The boat looks... The Orca ship looks fantastic. Let's see, 2x4, 2x2. Yep, that's right there. Let's see. That's 7. That is 7. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Oh, I'm definitely going to buy the Jaws set, yeah. I want that one. Jaws is one of my favorite movies, just because, like... I mean, it's a great movie in general, but it is one of those movies that no matter what I'm feeling, no matter what is going on, I can just watch it, and and enjoy it. Like, I have watched it so many times, but it is just always... an enjoyable watch. It's like the equivalent of comfort food. If that makes sense. It's like movie comfort food for me. I don't know what movies I may have watched more than that, but there aren't many. Because, like, it's just one of those things where, oh, Jaws is on, I'll watch it. Yeah, I mean, that might be one way to describe it. It's, like, I think that I would put bad movies, like MST3K, can be more, like, popcorn entertainment. Because I don't need to think about the movies very much at all, and I mean I don't need to think that much about the about Jaws either. But I mean it's an actual good movie, so I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it. I think that's kind of why I like calling it comfort food, because comfort food is usually well made, you know. Whereas, like, MST3K episodes, those movies are not good. But they can still be tons of fun to just sit back and watch and stuff. You've had poorly made comfort food before? Your favorite movie to just put on is Schwarzenegger's Commando, for example? Yeah, fair enough. I'm not sure if I've ever actually seen that. If I have, it has been an incredibly long time. And I probably saw it on TV or something. Definitely more familiar with, like, Predator. Discomfort food? Yeah, it could be. Movie can be as good or as bad as it wants to. It just cannot be boring. Yeah, boring movies are bad. Thanks for the bits there, Nolden. Alright, let's move some of these. Actually, I should bring these down here. This is going to get big. I know that. Yeah, like I watch a lot of Red Letter Media, and it's like one of the things that they say. It's like the best bad movies are ones made with sincerity, where the people are actually trying, and it's just like their ambition was larger than their skill or budget and stuff like that. Whereas the bad movies where they try to intentionally make a bad movie are usually just not fun at all. Smiley son of a... Yep. And it's such a good ending, too, there. Sharknado. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever actually seen Sharknado. It was like... There was a time when I truly enjoyed watching bad movies on the Sci-Fi Channel, but then they started, like, actually trying to make bad movies, like, or people started intentionally making bad movies to get on the Sci-Fi Channel, and at that point it was just like, nah, I'm not interested in those anymore. And that was around the time that they did Sharknado. So I was just like, jumped the Sharknado, yeah. And howdy, Lockjaw Jones, how's it going? Like, there was... I can't even remember all of the bad movies that were on the Sci-Fi Channel anymore. I wish I could, because... for a while, that was like my go-to thing when I, there wasn't anything else on, and I was just there in my room and wanted to have TV on in the background. Just turn on Sci-Fi Channel on the weekend, and it's bad sci-fi movies. But then they started trying to get bad movies, and it was just like, eh. All the actors and production people had real passion, so it becomes a wonderfully enjoyable watch. Yeah, because, like, part of it is just the people are trying their best. Oftentimes they're not very good, but they're trying. And they don't realize that they're not good and stuff like that. That's when it's enjoyable. All the B movies were on there for a while. Yeah, I mean, they had a lot of B movies, certainly. And the only one that I know I watched, and it's because, like, I've gone back, like, I vaguely recalled it. I don't actually remember anything about it. Was Minotaur, and I want to rewatch that one. I remember it being bad, but I remember enjoying it. And also, it had Tony Todd in it. Tony Todd is just always good. Tony Todd is one of those actors where it's like, if I'm scrolling through something and Tony Todd is in it, I'll watch it, yeah. The irony of failing to make a bad movie, yeah. Well, no, it was fantasy. It was, I think it was trying to do the actual Minotaur legend or a take on it. So it wasn't sci-fi. The Sci-Fi Channel did more than just sci-fi. They did science fiction, fantasy, and horror. It's one reason why they picked up Mystery Science Theater 3000 after Comedy Central dropped it. Yeah, the movie is just Minotaur. There was another one of the actresses in it, and I don't remember how big of a role she had. I didn't know she was in it at the time, but I saw her later on in Primeval. Lucy Brown, I think her name is. She's good in Primeval. And that's one of the reasons why I want to go back and watch it, because that was a much earlier role. And again, it's got Tony Todd in it. You want to get me to watch a movie, put Tony Todd in it. Ever catch the Twilight Zone marathons on the 4th of July on Sci-Fi? Probably. I don't remember at this point, but... The Sci-Fi Channel and Comedy Central were my go-to channels to watch for quite a while until they dumped their good programming. You miss when Sci-Fi had terrible movie night? I mean, that was like most of their weekend airing. Where to watch? Plex free, YouTube. Oh, I'll have to look for it on YouTube. Oh, if I have to pay for it, I don't want to pay for it. I don't care about it that much. Let's see. One more 1x4. Yeah, it was a good 15 years ago, kind of thing. They stopped being good, the channels. There we go. Do, do, do. Okay, let's see. Actually, that should be reversed. There we go. Ever play Red Alert 3? I have played some of them. I don't remember which ones I've played. I've never owned any of the Command & Conquer games. So I don't know what I played. It was all like at other people's houses and stuff like that. And I never got into them, really. Original Warcraft, Warcraft 2, and Total Annihilation were my RTSs of choice. And after that, I kind of got out of being interested in RTSs. I have not really played too many RTSs since. Oh, I'm pretty sure I've seen the cutscenes since then, and I might have seen some like other people play them. I don't necessarily remember. Like again, like part of it is did I watch Red Alert 1, 2, 3? I don't know. I mean, obviously I know Tim Curry. I know his parts. I'm pretty sure I've seen. If I haven't seen someone play those, I have just like gone out and looked for those clips at some point or something like that. Wait. Nope, that does go on there. Okay. Get this one and this one. There we go. I mean, again, I never guarantee that I'm going to complete the game, so if you want to see me play a non-RPG on Retro, go ahead. Redeem it. If I can't figure out what's going on, that will probably just be a single session, but I will give it a shot. I did play Dune 2, though. That is one that I did play a lot. That was one of the most pre let's play style games that I ever played with a friend of mine. Where we'd like one of us would play and the other would watch, kind of thing. And one of the long-lasting jokes from it was once we got like the spaceport and we're just ordering units rather than like actually building them. We had it was too close to the sand, and I queued up like a whole bunch of them and stopped paying attention to it while they got delivered and stuff like that. So some of them started spawning out on the sand, and a sandworm came along and ate one, and my friend coined the phrase for that. Would you like trikes with that? So that's been one of those things that has never gone from my brain. Let's see, 2 plates. I mean, I did do a Let's Play of War in Middle-earth, which was a very early 1989 RTS. Actually, I ended up doing 3 full runs through the game. Because it was like, I did it as a Christmas special, or I was gonna do it as a Christmas special, and I was like, I remember this game being super duper hard, so I'm probably not gonna do well, but let's just play it and see. Play around and see what happens. And then I beat it. And I was like, oh. Okay. Well, let me check out some other versions then. Ended up playing the MCGA version, because I had the EGA version when I was a kid. The MCGA version was an alternate 256 color. MCGA was an alternate 256 color standard that lost out to VGA, but they never released the game on VGA. They just did MCGA, and so you couldn't get to play it unless you had an MCGA card. Hence the EGA version that I actually played. So I played that, and then I played the Amiga version and got like the same graphic quality and actual music. That was fun. Funniest moment in the Dune series, having played all the RTS games, Worm Sign is something you went a bit meh about over time. Just eats a single unit and buggers off. Big deal, right? Then Emperor Battle for Dune rolled around. Still remember the freak out you had at the PC when you found out the worm got BEEG as it came up and nommed 15 tanks in a single go? Wow. I think I have a low battery on a smoke detector. It just beeps. One beep. I will check that out after the stream. Okay. Get some treasure here. And then 3 gold bars. Whoop, come on. Go in properly. Yeah, the definitely Dune 2 was not exactly like a worry when the worms came. When you got Worm Sign. There we go. Got our little piggy there. I did. I may have snorted a small fire there. It's it happens sometimes, you know. Okay. Turn it around again. And 2 brown 1x4s. So that's 3. Yeah, right there. Another pair of 1x2s. Right there. A little crabby over here. There we go. And another 1x1 right back there. If they made a Lego set of Ultima, what would it be and why should it be the many deaths of Lord British? Sadly, it would never be the many deaths of Lord British. But yes, it definitely should be. Absolutely should be. I don't know. That is something to consider, though. Trying to get, like, do an Ultima, set for the ideas line. I'll get that back in. There we go. All right. Slide that back in there. Oh, also, I'd probably do, like, the Black Gate or something. Or a Moon Gate. Or maybe a Shrine of Virtue or something. I don't know. Like, what could you do a set of that would be iconic? You know, that's a really good question. Well, yeah. I mean, I would definitely put, Iolo Dupre Shimino, and just because I like her, Jana. Feels weird to you that Ultima 6 is from, like, 1990? Yeah. Yeah, Sherry the Mouse would have to be in there, too. Yep. I mean, I guess you could do, like, a little vignette of Lord British's castle. Because you gotta have British. Definitely would have to have British. I would probably, like, for the Avatar, I would probably try to mimic Ultima 7 Part 2, Serpent Isle, and do, you know, like, include 3 different hairstyles, 3 different heads, kind of thing. I think that would be a really good way of doing it. Use parts from Space and Castle and call it Ultima 1. How about what I did to Chuckles in the last part of that one game? I don't think that would fly as a LEGO Ideas set. Something tells me that LEGO would not do that as an Ideas set. Okay, we use the bright green ones. I wonder if there'd be some, like, it would probably have. I mean, you could do something like the Shadow Lords. That could be something. For Ultima 5. Let's see. Get that on there. Get that on there. I don't know that, like, other than the Castle of Lord British, I don't know that there's any, like, any of the towns would work well as a location. I think that having a vignette of Lord British's castle would probably be the thing that you'd have to do. Okay, spare parts, a Nougat 1x1 cylinder plate. I don't know that Martian Dreams and Savage Empire would not be popular enough. I think it would, like, you'd have to do 4, 5, 6, or 7, I think. Something like that. Like one of those. I think 4 sold the best overall. 7, I think, also sold really well. I mean, like, all 3 of those sold really, really well. All right, Seelan, have a good night. We are about to wrap it up ourselves as well. We've got the next part of our pirate base, our little Sharky here. Let's go ahead and bring the camera up to view the main part that we have so far. I think this is going to go over here. And this is probably going to go over here, something like that. I'm not positive yet. So we'll go ahead and do that for now. But yeah, like you'd need to have something emblematic of the game. I don't know. I'd have to really think about that. But I might want to do something like that for ideas. That could be really fun. I just have to think about what would be iconic enough to warrant a you know, a Lego model, Lego Ideas model kind of thing. And I mean, Lego would, you know, if it did win, Lego would certainly change certain elements of it anyway. So to a certain extent, like, the big thing is getting the support. Like, that is the number one thing that you need when you're doing an ideas set. What exactly you design, nah, it doesn't matter that much. I'm pretty sure there is not enough interest for Metabots. I'm pretty sure there is not enough interest for Metabots. They would need a license for Ultimate, yes. And there is a bot that I am going to get rid of. And then report. Hold on a second. There we go. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, the big thing is like, you need the support. There was, like, I got into an argument with someone many months ago where they were, like, complaining that they wanted a Lego set from the Disney Atlantis show, and then someone linked them to something, and they were like, yeah, but not that one. And it's like, you're only gonna get an ideas set if you get the support, and if you're not willing to support a set for Atlantis, whatever it is, then you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot right there. The movie. The Atlantis movie. Remember the Disney Atlantis movie? Yeah, well, movies are still shows. Anyway, the big thing is that you just need to hit that 10,000 mark, and even then, it's a crapshoot. Like, you got one in a kind of like 30 or 40 chance that you'll get picked. So anyway, that is going to wrap us up this time. Let's see, we may have 2 more sessions of this left. I'm not sure yet. We're still working on the base here. We have not even gotten to the stern or the bow of the ship, but we do have the motorized lighthouse and the Orient Express to build after that. So we are going to be going into one of those. I can't remember exactly which one we're going to start with, but those 2 are going to be the next Friday builds coming up. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming on out. We will be back next Friday for more of this. We will not be back tomorrow for Spelljammer. As I mentioned earlier, one of the players is out on vacation, so we are going to be missing the next 2 sessions. It's literally like a case of I think he's leaving today, and he's getting back like a week from Sunday. So it's literally like, if it had shifted just a little bit, we'd only be missing 1, but it's just unfortunate that way. Well, what can you do? Anyway, one moment. You're gonna get a raid request. Oh, never mind. All right. I don't know that anyone that I am following is on right now. No. All right. So, we are going to be wrapping it up. Miss Wednesday morning streams. I mean, I kind of miss it too, but I do also like not having problems sleeping and stuff like that. So I'm still thinking about getting some more streams going on other days. We'll see. But for now, not Wednesday mornings. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for coming on out. We will be back next time for more of this. I want to thank you guys, and see you next time. See you then, everyone.